Hi, welcome to the outdoor demo flight of the new Eachine Pioneer E350. So it's, as I said previously in the unboxing and quick analysis video parts, it's based on the quadcopter flying controlling board. So I strongly advise as soon as possible to perform a compass calibration. So you have to plug a micro USB cable here and connect to the mission planner software, and you have a special panel where to calibrate, and you have to turn this quadcopter in all 3 axis position. So I will fly in the basic configuration, so without any gimbal, without any FPV parts and so on. But as I said previously, you have a gimbal port here. So the receiver and the 2.4 receiver transmitter part is based on the FlySky protocol. Okay, so the first thing to do is to wait that the at least 6 satellites will be received, and in theory the real light should turn into solid as well at the front. The 2 front eyes one should turn into a solid one. So let's turn this new Eachine model. Okay, so I will plug the XT60 connector, okay, the 2200 milliwatts LiPo battery, and I found that wow, first of all, the AC now is strong, and you have a lot of room available in the battery base. So be aware, it means that with a strong movement, the battery can slide inside the battery base, so it could be problematic. Okay, so you have all the flight mode available on the 2 or 3 position shoulder button. So let's turn on the radio, okay, and I will wait that the blue LEDs will stay solid. So the first time I'm pouring it, so I'm expecting to wait a couple of minutes to fix the satellite, but I hope it will be relatively fast. Okay, as you can see, it took approximately 2 minutes to fix the satellite. So as soon as the 2 front blue eyes are solid, LEDs are solid, it means that you fixed a minimum of 6 satellites. Okay, so you are ready to take off and to enjoy the GPS stabilization as well as the return to home thanks to the switch B, okay, the right shoulder one. So I will take off, okay, and to harm the quadcopter, it's like many quadcopter, you have to push the throttle stick in a lower right position. So let's engage. It should hop, or in outer maybe, depend the quadcopter. Okay. Oh, maybe I have to be in a stable mode, sorry. So it's ready. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's go. So actually, I'm a pure manual flight, so you have to handle your throttle, and we will see how it's going. Seems to be not so bad. In pure manual flight, it's relatively sporty. Wow, there are some birds around. I'm afraid to kick one. So let's check the yaw rate. Okay, not so bad. I will turn now the altitude hold stabilization. So in the switch A in the middle position. So as soon as you keep your throttle around 50%, you should keep the altitude, which is not bad at all, and the rate seems yes, decreased a bit, and you can feel that you have some jumpy altitude variation. So, oh yes, clearly you have some, the barometers is fluctuating. Wow, and even look that the ascent rate is a little bit limited as well. So I will now engage the GPS loader. So I'm a little bit afraid, as I said in my unboxing, because the compass is installed on top of the flying controlling board, so not so far from all the electronic, but seems to be more or less accurate. I have to say that today is completely wind-free, so I'm in the paced, optimized case, but I'm afraid versus time to see a toy bowling effect. Okay, starting versus time, but seems to be okay. So let's check a little bit the maximum speed. Yes, look, that is much more slower. Well, this mode is dedicated to the to shoot some videos. Okay, so it's normal that it's much more slower. So clearly, wow, it's much more slower, but seems to be okay. No dual rate. Okay, but the good news, if you want, you can enter in Eachine Planner and tune everything. So yeah, you can feel some oscillations, some wobbles in the stabilization. So yes. Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on here. Yes. So a typical result from the quadcopter flying control board, where the stabilization is known to be not so efficient. So definitively you need to perform some good compass calibration. But now versus time, maybe more satellites are retrieved and the stabilization is more better. We will engage the return to home. So I will press the switch, right switch to the second position. Let's start. And we should return to home automatically. We'll see. By default in Eachine Planner, quadcopter climbs to 15 meters high. Okay. So, and we will see the maximum deviation from the takeoff location. Not so bad. Okay, so not so bad, even if the landing was not perfect. Okay, no scratch at all. So I would say that the accuracy of the return to home is not so bad. Approximately close to 1.5 meter of deviation, which is not so bad. So let's take off again. So I will take off in stabilized mode. So all the both switch in 0 position, and I will turn it in airs, okay, and let's take off in manual flight. Okay, so manually seems to be powerful. You have this 2200 milliwatts LiPo with 25 C of discharge rate. So you can see that it's not super stabilized. The auto. Okay, so be sure when you will install a gimbal, you will lose some velocity, of course, and some agility. So I will return more in GPS. Oh, you can see that you have such auto leveling in GPS mode. Okay, so deviation. Okay, so I have to activate also the altitude hold as well as the GPS loiter. Seems better right now. Yes, I can feel that the stabilization is not so bad. Let's have a close-up. Yes, but it's totally wind-free, so with the presence of wind, it will be worse, but it's not so bad. I have to admit that it's not so bad. Versus some different quadcopter, recently reviewed quadcopters such as the UPR, or recently I reviewed the Eachine Pioneer quadcopter, also based on the same type of quadcopter. The altitude is the most hard to have accurate positioning. Oh, where you go? Where you go? Look, that it's deviating. Okay. So let's release the stick. Where it goes? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, you can see it takes a couple of seconds to be stabilized from a front movement. I will release the sticks. Okay, let's back. And the result is worse when I'm close to the ground. Okay. Seems better. So it's really slow in GPS hold flight mode. Sometimes you stop, continuing to move forward and stop and so on. And the maximum ascent rate is relatively slow, and the descent rate also. Look at that. Maximum ascent rate, minimum descent rate, you have something like 0.5 meter per second or maximum 1 meters. The wind starts to raise a bit, so we will see how is what is the behavior when the higher condition is getting worse. You can see that stability is could be So be sure with the gimbal with such instability, your video will be completely perturbated. Okay, whoa. You can see you have a deviation. Okay, so let's return more in full stabilized mode. Yes, now I think the LiPo starts to be weak. It's powerful. Okay, I think my battery starts to be tired because I have to push the throttle up to 60%. So no LEDs indication about an LVC, no flashing procedure. GPS stabilization one more time. And I will gauge one more time. I want to do one test. Is to cut the transmission to see what's happened in case of you're losing your transmission. So I will be very close to the ground in case of problems. So let's turn off the radio, and it's going up. So I guess to 15 meters. So it's engaging return to home. Yeah, so perfect. So no problem in case of you're losing your transmission. Yes. Seems to be not bad at all. The ground is not really level, so I hope. Well, great. So I will conclude this demo flight of the Eachine Pioneer E350. So it's a relatively good basic IP platform. Okay, so you have all the flying modes associated with the APM, and with the 2200 mAh LiPo battery, you can expect 12 minutes of flying time. You have a strong motors and I think without any problem you can carry a 150 gimbal with the camera, okay, close to 200 grams, not a problem. You have this 4 location to attach your gimbal, 2 centimeters square of distance, so, and you have a gimbal port with 2 12-volt ports as well, the control of your pitch and roll if you want. You can add the telemetry module if you want, so you have a full mission planner potentially with all the connections. That's great. So of course, if you plan to install a gimbal, you have to change this LiPo battery to a more powerful one. 3000 should be more acceptable. Okay, I hope you enjoy this video. If you like it, please thumb it, and if you like my channel, please subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.